What's good, Commanders family? I am your host, Dream Team Buddha. Welcome to another episode of Everything Commanders. Listen, the draft is getting close and the mock drafts are flying in. The Godfather himself, Mel Kiper Jr., just dropped his mock draft 3.0. He's predicting that the Washington Commanders will draft a very fast lockdown on the boundary. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to Everything Commanders with your host, Dream Team Buddha. Hail to the Commanders.
Okay, so listen, before we get into this video, if you will, do me a kind favor, hit that sub button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on, so that way you can get all the videos as they come to you. Right now, I'm currently on the road to 1K. We are right around the corner. My goal is to get us to 1K before the NFL draft, y'all. It's right around the corner, so I'm excited. Let's get into this video. All right, so after all the moves that's been made with the Washington Commanders via free agency, we've pretty much got the roster set to where we want it to be heading into the draft. There may be a few moves here, a few moves there. Who knows? We just have to wait and see. This prospect that was brought up and projected that the Washington Commanders will take, I would love to have him on this roster. The Godfather himself, Mel Kiper Jr., predicts the Washington Commanders will take the cornerback out of Kentucky, Will Harrison. I don't know if you've been paying attention. I don't know if you watched the NFL draft. I don't even know if you watch any of Kentucky tape. But guys, I'm trying to tell you, if we were to get this cornerback at pick number 29, I would be elated. I think that would be a great pick for the Washington Commanders. Listen, I know he's only 5'11", but the boy played bigger than what his size is. And he could blaze. Let's take a look at his prospect info. All right, so Will Harrison, the cornerback out of Kentucky. He's a redshirt junior. The boy is 5'11". He ain't 6 feet. I know that they love those long, tall, lengthy corners. He ain't 6 feet. He 5'11". He just under it. But the boy plays bigger than what his size is. Now, he's only 183 pounds, and I know y'all probably thinking, okay, well, we drafted Emmanuel Forbes a couple years back, and he was on the slender side, and it really didn't work out. Emmanuel Forbes is nowhere near this guy. This guy here is a dog. Emmanuel Forbes is more of a zone corner. This guy could play man, and he could play zone. He could play press, and he could play back. He on the boundary, and he got the dog mentality. We need a young guy like this. His arm length is 31 inches. In his hands, he got okay hands. They 8 3/4 inch. All right. Unlike the last guy we spoke on, Ray Thomas, this guy competed at the NFL Combine, and he was the fastest out of every prospect in the NFL Combine this year. In all positions, he was the fastest. He ran a 4.2840. A 4.2840. Imagine what that speed would look like. Imagine how he plays. He didn't run no 4.3. He ran a 4.2840. He had a 1.5 second 10-yard split, a 39.5 vertical jump. Oh, that's great. And his broad jump, 10 feet, 9 inches. He almost jumped 11 inches at 5'11". This boy can jump out the gym, y'all. If we get him, now I know we need pass rushing. But if we're going to pick at 29, you better count me in if we're going to pick Will Harrison. So let's take a look at this overview by Lance Zierlein. He's a slender outside cornerback with long arms and impressive ball production. Harrison is capable of playing all forms of zone and man coverage. I told y'all that. He anticipates well with his eyes forward and has the burst to take the ball away. Posting 6 interceptions, 3 return for a TD over his last 20 games. Come on, man. I know. He's a dog. I'm trying to tell you. He's a dog. All right. He stays connected in man coverage with good agility and fluidity, but needs to do a better job of locating the football downfield. Got to get his eyes around. DQ, Joe Witt Jr., they can work on that. That ain't, like I told you, all prospects that come into the NFL, 9 times out of 10, they all need work. But this guy is ready to go in the game now. I don't even think he's going to be there. Anyway, he would struggle to contest with the big wideouts, and his run support would turn off some teams. Now, when I look at the tape, I beg to differ. This boy stick his head in there, he going to get in there, he going to make them tackles. No diddy, all right? Harrison has the athleticism and on-ball talent to become a starter, but he needs to prove he can hold up to the rigors of physicality of the NFL game. That's all. The boy is ready to go right now. Hey, if we're going to pick this boy at 29, sign me up. I'm in. I raise my hand. I'm in. All right? Now, let's talk about some of his strengths and some of his weakness. He pedals and changes direction with controlled footwork. Stays connected through transitions at the top of the route. That's all because of that speed, y'all. That's all because of that speed. Does a nice job of digesting route combos from zone. Telling you, dog, I would love to have him here. But anyway, let's go over some of his weaknesses. He declares hips a little prematurely. That's cool. That could be worked on. That could be worked on. Inconsistent in locating the football down the field, which he spoke on that in his overview. Will have trouble checking stronger wideouts. Now, I know that in our division, we got A.J. Brown, right? And it ain't but so many A.J. Browns in the league. That's why we look for the bigger corners. But this guy can get bigger, stronger, faster. That don't mean he don't look for that work. He don't duck no rat. The boy can ball, y'all. I'm telling you, he can ball. If you don't know about Maxwell Hairston, I'm finna show you what he about. Let's take a look at some of his highlights.
Polis, your quarterback, got the start today. That one is picked off. That'll be a touchdown, Kentucky. Maxwell Hairston. 2nd and 5. Ewers, he's going to the end zone, and it is denied by Maxwell Hairston, who's four-man rush. Shuck to the end zone, batted away, incomplete. Maxwell Hairston.
So you can step up on this 3rd down.
Shuck over the middle, and it is incomplete.
Out there as the quarterback of Texas, as Jared Gibson fumbles the ball. But the Texas offensive lineman DJ Campbell was there to fall on it. And go with the misdirection. It's Jaden Blue as he is met at the 18-yard.
As you can see, the young man is a dog, and it's just a few of his highlights. He's a dog. Let's take a look at what Mel Kiper Jr. had to say about Maxwell Hairston. Hairston also was my projected pick for the Commanders before the Combine. It makes sense. Washington is in win-now mode, and cornerback remains a question mark even after the team traded for Marshawn Lattimore at the deadline last year. The Commanders signed Jonathan Jones, Noah Igbenogany to replace Benjamin St. Juste, who was bum juice. But Hairston could still work his way into a starter role on the outside. He can create takeaways. 6 interceptions over the past 2 seasons. And he ran a 4.28 at the Combine, the fastest 40-yard dash across all positions this year. Figuring out the outside corner spots will allow Mikey Sainristil to settle back into the slot where he's best at. If the Washington Commanders were to pick him at pick number 29 and they didn't trade out that position, I would love it, okay? I would be all in on the Maxwell Hairston bus, okay? Pause. He can play man coverage. He can play zone coverage. He can get in your face. He can play off. He has 4.28 speed. He reminds me of a Sainristil as far as the dog mentality, but Sainristil isn't as fast. Sainristil ran a 4.47. 4.28 and 4.47 is 2 big differences, okay? And he's bigger than Sainristil, maybe an inch or 2. But listen to me, y'all. if they were to draft Maxwell Hairston, who I don't believe they will be there. I don't believe he's going to be there at 29. Let's get that straight at first. He won't be there at 29. But if he's there, I sure like to get my hands on Maxwell Hairston. Pause. Because if you had Hairston, he's a boundary corner, and you have Lattimore, and you have Sainristil as your trio of cornerbacks. We talking about love. We talking about love. I know he only 5'11". I know he a little slender. But he ain't Emmanuel Forbes, y'all. I would not mind them taking him at pick number 29. And I know we need pass rusher. I know we need running back. But Amari Hampton and Ashley Gentry gonna be gone. So let's talk about running backs in a later round. Now, if Amari Hampton there at 29, I still would take the cornerback. If we can't get a dog at 29, I'm always saying I'm willing to trade back. But just for the sake of this video, and Mel Kiper Jr. got us projected taken at 29, I'm going to say I would love to see the Commanders put the card in, punch the ticket in, say the Washington Commanders with the 29th pick overall, the 2025 NFL Draft selects cornerback Maxwell Hairston out of Kentucky. I've been here screaming for joy. I know I be hyping it sometimes, but listen, Maxwell Hairston is a real good prospect, y'all. If we had him, our secondary would be in much better shape. Now, I know we need pass rusher. Still need another wide receiver. We need a running back. We definitely need an edge rusher. Right? But we definitely need a corner, too. And if Maxwell Hairston at 29, I'm all in. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn your bell notifications on, so that way you'll stay updated with everything Commanders. We're on the road to 1K. Help us get to 1K. Help us build this community. I appreciate all of my subscribers, all of my supporters, and all of the Commanders family, all of the NFL family. I appreciate us all. I appreciate all of you all for rocking with me since day one. I only had the channel for a couple of months. So if you've been watching, I appreciate you. And make sure that you hit that subscribe button before you leave, y'all. That's going to do it for me, your boy, Dream Team Buddha. But before I go, like I always say, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Let's get it.